Hello, hello. If you would like to join me for an unexpected unboxing, then stay tuned. So before I open this, I have a little caveat. So basically, I ordered this cover before Moterm came out with this one. And I ordered this one in the apricot. And I absolutely love it, but this was ordered before that, so that's kind of why it's unexpected. It's not really unexpected to me, but it was like, did I really need 2 weeks covers in the same color? Not really, but we'll see how this one turns out and what color this is. So this is an Eternal Leather Goods Weeks cover. Colin is the name of the gentleman that you usually speak to at Eternal Leather Goods, and he does a really good job talking you through as far as his customs and such. Hopefully, you know, with customs and whenever I'm using a new company for customs, I always get a little bit nervous that we're communicating properly and that I'm communicating appropriately what it is that I want. So it's always a bit of a surprise whenever I open up a custom from a new company, because I just don't really know what I'm gonna get. So the anticipation of this for me has been high. It took quite a while to get here via shipping. It kind of sat in customs for a little bit, which is no fault of his. It is what it is. So let's go ahead and get to it. So I did ask for smooth, if he had smooth leather. I don't know if he did. The last time I asked for that, I didn't get smooth, but it was okay. It still was a beautiful cover and I didn't mind. So let's see what I got this time. So this is it. So I can tell you right off the bat, my biggest pet peeve is what I can see right like square away. So you know what? It's always a test of me just dealing. So the leather itself on the cover is pretty smooth and the clasp is not. So that is a pet peeve of mine. If you're going to do a smooth leather on the body, do it on the clasp. Don't do the opposite. I don't know why it bothers me so much, but it does. But I can tell you, he did exactly as far as, so I asked for white contrast stitching, which I actually wanted just as something a little bit different. This is his nude kind of undyed color, and I'll show you the difference. You can see how the apricot is definitely more of a honey, and this one is closer to an undyed. It's not completely like what we're used to with some companies. Let me get out, just because I have this one close. This is a Galen leather undyed. So you can see it has like yellow tones versus the pinky kind of undyed color. So that's just kind of like first impressions. I did ask for an A4 fat clasp and he delivered. Absolutely, that is what I wanted. And then this is the inside. So the inside leather is exactly what I wanted on the outside. And I don't know if he uses like a different type of leather for the interior, but see how smooth that is? It's just like buttery smooth. you can see that that's like super, super smooth leather. So I don't know if he uses a different leather for the inside versus the outside. I mean, this is pretty smooth compared to the one that I had purchased before. Obviously the clasp is not. The clasp is like, you know, super, the back is a little bit, but the front has a lot of texture. And I know, like, some of y'all are like, oh, that's just stupid. Like, I'm not saying I don't like the cover because of that, but I'm just one of those, I would prefer, like, all over be either smooth with the clasp smooth or all over pebbly with the clasp pebbly. It's just weird to me when I look at a clasp that is so different and it just kind of sticks out so differently. But, okay, let's do a sniff test. Yeah, I mean, his leather smells like a fine saddle, and this really why. So this one actually did get ordered directly after I missed out on the Vanderspec. I know I said that about the apricot, but the apricot was probably a few days after I had already ordered this, and I just kind of figured with the Moterm that it was just so cheap that it was worth it. These are definitely two different colors. So for me, that is a good thing. Whether or not this will patina to more of this warmer color, I'm not really sure, but having two different colors is a good thing because I was gonna use them for two different things anyway. Let's go ahead and put the weeks in there. If I can get it out of this one. Hang on. There we go. Let's go ahead and do that. And I don't know if it's gonna fit with the cover on cover. I can't remember if I used it that way. It's not looking like it will. Nope, that's not gonna fit. Okay, hold that thought because I have another planner that I'm actually gonna use in here. And let me get it. And I already have this in a cover on cover, of course, because I tried it out for my Kinbor video. But I am going to use the Kinbor, which is the same size as the Weeks. I'm going to use the Kinbor in here instead, and instead of the Weeks, because like I said, two different planner covers for two different reasons. Can I get it? There we go. The Kinbor cover is just like kind of floppy, so it's hard to get in there, but that is what it fits like. And this is definitely a cover that has a lot of room, so I could really stuff a fat and let me show you. Hang on. Okay, here is a fat Hobonichi Weeks from 2019, and let me just prove that not only does it fit in there fine, but definitely no cover on cover. You're just not going to get it in there with his standard size. You definitely can fit a fat planner, a fat hobo in his covers with no problem whatsoever. So maybe if my planner gets chunked up, I may decide to switch it and use it in here. That is barring that I keep it. I think I will. I mean, I know, I'm such a pain. It's not such a big deal. It really isn't. It's a beautiful cover, and he does do a really good job. I just really prefer my covers to be uniform and not have a clasp that's super pebbly and a body that isn't. So, you know, we all have our preferences, but it smells divine. The inside is it's very well made. You know, they do a very good job making their covers, and I'm just kind of, you know, looking around at it. This is his standard offering with this sort of like secretarial slip pocket, and then the pockets here for your cover, and then this is just like a little mini secretarial pocket, and then a non-elasticated pen loop. But it's pretty thick, so you can fit a pretty thick pen in there. Let's go this way. As you can see, it's just, I'm not really sure once you get your hobo in there how well that will work. Again, this is a kin borer, it's not a Hobonichi Weeks, but this is something that I'm planning on using next year, I do believe. I think I'm gonna do both a hobo and a kin borer next year. So let's look at that. Oh yeah, and that's a fat pen. That's actually kind of nice to have that opportunity to have one of my really fat fountain pens sit in there as nicely as that does. So I do like the cover, I really do. I love the contrast stitching. I'm just a contrast stitching freak. And I know it's not for everybody, and that's okay. But just listen. It's like when you're climbing into a saddle. Here I am, like farm girl extraordinaire, absolutely. Oh, that's so satisfying. So it is a beautiful cover. It's quite floppy if you're into floppiness, which I am. So it's nice by that way. Let's just look at pockets real quick so you can see very easily that I just love this card. I think this is a Lauren Phelps. Yep. You can see that business card fits in. Let's just check the top pocket. Yeah, they're nice and deep. So you can, you know, fit stuff in there pretty deeply. So that's nice. Pocket wise, that, you know, goes all the way to the back. So, you know, you can put like a stencil or something in there. Let's see. I have like a hobo stencil. Fits in there nicely. If you were somebody that wants to put it in your pockets, that's kind of like what it would be. I don't think that the big green stencils, I don't think that those will, I thought I had one like right close, but I guess I don't. I put it away somewhere. I mean, it would easily slide back here with no problem, but it's not going to fit in these pockets because these are, you know, really made for more of a vertical card. But I will tell you, he's very good at customizing. So if you wanted something to go horizontally, he probably could make the pockets to make it happen and not have vertical cards. So, but that's something you'd have to contact him about directly if that was something you were interested in. So this cover, I gotta look at my cost because I don't remember, This was 215 US dollars. So I want to say the A4 clasp was an extra $20 or $25. I'm not 100% sure, right around there. So, and actually let's just compare it to, say, oops, we'll compare it to my Moterm clasp. So you can just kind of see the difference there. There we go. So it's definitely fatter. Let's look at them side by side. Yeah. So if you are a chunky clasp girl or guy, then ask for the A4 clasp. And he should know what you're talking about. And it clasps really well. It's the, I think it's THK or THR, I'm not sure, but it's a good quality gold clasp, which that some people that makes a difference for too. Moterm just does the silver ones, but you can see his is gold. So yes. So it's a very, very beautiful cover. I will get over the fact that the clasp is not smooth like the rest of it. I'll get over it. It'll be fine. I just I love the softness. I love the floppiness. So this is definitely, and it just smells so good, you guys. I wish there was a such thing as smell-o-vision. Maybe that'll be a thing someday. So anyway, Eternal Leather Goods. If you're interested in this exact one, you need to contact Colin on his IG channel. He will hook you up. He does a great job communicating and getting back to you, usually within a day. So if you are interested, definitely contact him via Instagram. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below, like and subscribe and all that fun stuff, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye!